In the ancient lands of China, a time of dynasties and dragons, there lived a swordsman no one dared to face. Legends whispered his name in hushed tones, painting a picture of a man as formidable as a mountain. He was tall, with broad shoulders that spoke of immense strength, and long, jet-black hair tied back in a warrior's knot. But it was his eyes that truly set him apart. Silver-gray orbs that held the coldness of a winter morning, eyes that never blinked, especially before a kill. He was a shadow in the day and a phantom in the night, a walking enigma whose past was as mysterious as his gaze. His attire was simple yet striking. A dark hanfu robe, its sleeves torn from countless battles, clung to his powerful frame. At his chest hung a single jade pendant, a silent testament to a life long gone. And at his side, always, was his constant companion, a long Chinese Jian sword. This wasn't just any blade. Its steel was etched with intricate dragon patterns that seemed to dance in the light, a weapon as beautiful as it was deadly. This sword was an extension of his will, a silent promise of swift justice. His story began in tragedy, under the cold, watchful light of the Qin moonlight. As a child, he watched his village burn, the flames devouring his home and everyone he knew. Ash settled on his pale face like a deathly shroud, and blood stained his small robe, a permanent mark on his innocent soul. From that horrific night, the warmth in his eyes vanished, replaced by an endless, chilling emptiness. It was a wandering monk who found him amidst the smoldering ruins. Seeing the boy's unbroken spirit, the monk took him in, not out of pity, but out of a sense of destiny, and began to train him in the profound and disciplined way of the sword. Years of relentless training followed. His body, once small and frail, grew lean and hardened, sculpted by endless drills and unforgiving practice. Scars crisscrossed his arms and back, each line a memory of pain and perseverance carved into his very flesh. He learned to move like the wind and strike like lightning. In the world of Jianghu, the realm of martial artists and vagabonds, he earned a name that sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened warriors. They called him the Cold-Eyed Blade. Then came the night destiny had been waiting for. One misty evening, under the haunting glow of red Chinese lanterns, he stood face to face with the very men who had destroyed his clan. The rain fell in a steady, somber rhythm, sliding down his sharp jawline. His silver eyes, now reflecting the crimson light of the lanterns, held a lifetime of hatred, but not a single trace of fear. When his sword finally moved, it was a silent whisper in the night, a blur of motion too swift for the eye to follow. One by one, his enemies fell, their lives extinguished before they even knew the end had come. When the last man fell to the wet ground, a strange stillness descended. Victory, however, did not bring the solace he had craved for so long. It didn't soften the hard lines of his face or bring warmth back to his eyes. He stood there, staring at his blood-stained Jian, his hands, for the first time, trembling not with rage, but with the hollow weight of revenge fulfilled. The emptiness he thought he could fill was now a gaping chasm. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, he made a decision. He tied his long black hair one last time, a ritual he had performed for years. But this time, it was different. He walked to an ancient, weathered temple gate, and gently placed his dragon-etched sword upon its steps, leaving behind the only life he had ever known. Then, he turned his back on the world of men and walked into the silent embrace of the mountains, disappearing into the mists. For in ancient China, the true measure of a swordsman's strength was not in how many lives he could take, but in his courage to finally let go. Thanks for watching. Please, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.